when I look at it, this shading, it looks like shading on those gray purplish bluish color. Looks like if it was shading in this, like this, if this was some plant form. And I'm painting a Fiji, so let's get started. Okay, so I have in my palette 3 colors. The Sennelier, which is a beautiful color, that color. The white and black is Ivory Black and Titanium White from Liquitex Basic. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna start by creating a base coat, and the base coat that we're gonna add to the fish is going to be giving the form. So we're putting all the different shades of color so that we can create some form in the fishy. So after we have done this shaded and highlighted base coat, then on top we're gonna put all the markings with tints and highlights and shadings. So that's what we're gonna do. And I am pulling out my black Gold by Dynasty brushes, and they are the CV series 206 CV series that I love to use. And I'm using a liner, and the liner that I have in here is 206L, again black gold by Dynasty. And I am going to have the CV series in the following sizes. So these are the brushes, the 206 CV series, and I have it in the size of 4, 6, 8, and 10. And then I have the 206S, which is a shader, which the shaders are a tiny bit longer than the chisel blenders, and this is for floating. And then I have the liner. So those are the brushes that I have, and I'm gonna start with medium size. Let me see, with the size 8, and you're gonna wet it, and then you're gonna pinch all the water. I don't like using water in my brushes while I am blending acrylics. So I'm gonna go into the white and the Sennelier, and I'm gonna start putting color in here. And I'm going to go on top that line. Seems to have a lot of white, but let me clean it again and go again to the area where I put the Sennelier. Then I'm gonna go to a little bit more of the black, Sennelier plus black, and make this area with the black. Sennelier plus black. Going on top of my, then Sennelier plus white. That's too much white. A little bit more of the Sennelier. Let's go. Start going into the white. Up to there. I'm gonna pinch my brush, remove all this color. Maybe Let's clean it. Remove all the color and go straight to white. Straight to white, and put the white in here. And I'm gonna go over those markings because you know it's easier if you don't have anything to follow. It's a lot easier. Now I have to blend both of them. Okay, so I am going up to there with this white. Now I'm gonna wipe this white. I'm going to the Sennelier plus white and start blending this in here. Making excess between the two colors. They're already dry. That Sennelier dries very fast. Okay, so Sennelier plus white. I'm gonna fill this in here. And I'm gonna go on the other side. I have to be able to see it, guys. Let's go to the white. Okay, I need to go back to the white. So, we have to bring now the purple. There's a white. Let's bring the liner and put that white line before we forget it's there. Fill this in. Sennelier plus white. So we are gonna now bring the purple, and we're gonna put purple on this side, and in here Sennelier, and here that's a tiny bit of Sennelier plus white, and we're gonna put purple in that area and in here, but let's put a tiny bit of the Sennelier plus white and break that too. It's a very dark area in here. Let's put a tiny bit of Sennelier plus black in there. that's too light. This color seems to be drying very fast today. I don't know why. Okay, so I want to put purple in there. I want to put purple in here. So let's bring the purple. Okay, so we are going to bring purple in here. And we want to tint this area also with the purple. Let's take purples plus white. Maybe a tiny bit of the black to make it less brilliant. So the word is to dull it down. So what can you use to dull down a color? You can use the complementary color, which is the one that is across the color wheel, or you can use a complementary color or an earth color, just like black or brown. That's what can you do to dull down a color. I take that same color. This black seems to be a very warm black because it's looking like brownish. So as also the red in the purple, I'm gonna put it in here. Go straight to purple. If you don't see it, go straight to purple. We're trying to put a float in here. And so we are going to take the blue plus Sennelier, the Sennelier plus white. That's too much Sennelier, more white. More of the white. And well, let's go to that mixture of Sennelier plus white. Make this blend together. I'm gonna add to this Sennelier plus white. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of purple. If the markings were like not too good in there, I go back to the purple. Okay, so purple plus the black. Pull it down with the purple. Okay, need to put a tiny bit more of that Sennelier plus white in this area. purple plus white, purple plus brown. You have to see both the dark and the lights, not only the... So if you put too much purple plus black plus white, and then at the end in here, now let's go to the purple plus white plus black. There's too much water. Liner and white. Sennelier plus white. And then the purple plus the brown. Then we're gonna take some of the Sennelier plus white, maybe this is where we start to put in some of that burnt sienna. Mouth in here with the burnt sienna. We have to shade these with the burnt umber. Plus burnt umber plus black. Burnt sienna plus white. Burnt sienna plus white in the middle. Then I shaded with the burnt umber plus black in here and in the side. And let's put a white highlight in here. And I touch it. Now that we have that burnt sienna plus burnt umber, let's start doing some markings. Let's do that eye. My goodness. Let's bring him alive. So let's bring that black on the center. Around that we're gonna put red. Let me bring the red. Let's show you a tiny bit of this board. Look how pretty. Yes, beautiful cells. Wonderful coloring. Okay, so we are doing the eye, and I have the Alizarin Chrism, and I'm gonna blend it with the Vermillion and burnt umber. On that black. Let's put more of that Vermillion because I do not see it. So let's fill in around this eye with the Sennelier plus white, but we don't want to lose the line. So let's take a line of black and put it in the back in there. Oops. This is burnt umber in here. Sennelier plus white. More of the white. More of the white. That's probably too much, but tell you something, sometimes I like to exaggerate the highlights and the shadings. I'm adding again the white in here. Vermilion plus white. And white. Black. Why was doing that white in my brush? It was supposed to be black. These colors are so transparent that sometimes they don't, you have to put them several times. Because everything is wet on wet. Let's go to the Sennelier plus white. The white. I have to take Sennelier plus white and fix a tiny bit this in here. Okay, Sennelier plus white. Then we can add more white. And the white. White. I have to put that white again without anything, so I clean my brush so that I can put that line in there of white. In there. Then I have to put a tiny bit of that orange in here. It's not showing. Let's put the orange with the white. Maybe a tiny bit of the red. Let's put it like this. Then we can blend it with the red. Put the black again in the center. And okay, so the brown burnt umber. Some more markings in here. I said I was not gonna do the markings, but I'm not gonna do them all in camera, but I'm gonna show you how. This is the Sennelier, and I am going to make those scallop shapes. All over his body. Okay, I'm not gonna spend all the time doing that in here. So let's finish with what I'm doing. Let's put the Sienna plus white in here. Because we don't want to make this so hard, you know. So orange, sienna, and white. So I'm gonna put some of these let's see, I have to put it so that I can see it and you can see it. Okay, there you go. Let's put the Sennelier plus Okay, so there's another one. Go to the burnt umber plus brown. And the black. You're not supposed to see that line in there. So I'm adding the burnt umber plus brown in here, covering that line. Let's also add it in here. That's the orange plus burnt sienna plus white is gonna be in these markings. That's probably too strong, but I need to be able to see them. And then let's just put it, and then I can put another color on top. Because that's super strong. We'll wait for it to dry, and we can put another color on top. Let's take that color and continue adding the markings in here. See, it's hard. The one in the middle was the then I'm gonna take white plus an yellow, even with the dirty brush. That's just going to dull that down. So I'm gonna highlight that with my dirty brush and white. More of the burnt umber. Maybe a tiny bit of sienna. Yeah, maybe not the raw sienna. Burnt umber plus black. And it's gonna be a sheer amount so that it will tone down a tiny bit those lines. And then we can put those lines again with another color. Dirty hands. Sometimes I don't see that I have dirty hands and I pass the color to other places, but that's alright. We're gonna, if we think we don't like the lines in here, those lines, although they're not bothering me anymore, but if you don't like them, you can put some of the colors and do rouging. Rouging means that dry brushing like that. For example, this is the purple. Maybe some of this color, maybe where the fish is, so that it calls attention to the fish, no? Maybe, I don't know. Let's see the orange. I don't know if that's good or maybe it's bad. You can clean it while it is wet. Just go with water. While it is wet, and you can clean it. Okay. Well, we have to finish that section in there. And that section is super dark. Let's bring the black and go over some of these with the black. Write that down. With the same black, we are going to also go again over these lines. They're in there, but not there. Also, on the other side, on those lines. Burn umber plus white. Dirty brush. Burn umber plus white. And now we are going to finish this section. The rest, you know, you can do more detail in here. I don't want to take all that time. I'm just going to take the dirty brush plus the white and the Sennelier, and I'm just going to line all these lines one by one. They're already there, you just have to tint them with the blue. And then go again with more white in your brush and highlight them in the middle. And let's see. Some very super, let me just put my, some are very, very light. Okay guys, let's see. Gonna finish putting those that detail in there, and gonna take a photo and put it for you on the website. And I hope you like what we did. I'm gonna bring you again, take everything out of here and put the piece so that you can see it. And thank you for joining me. Please come back for other videos, but I'm gonna bring you the final product, okay? So here is the final piece. I hope you enjoyed this journey of painting this fish, and please come back for other videos. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.